the fucking
Yo
emote.
guys, welcome to the In My Bag podcast. It's me, Melly Chan,
Meliana,
aka
stop it.
aka the Pirate King, aka Thanos. Um, yeah. This is thing 1, 2, and 3. Uh,
Wow.
The
Okay,
Oh
so
fuck?
wow.
like we're not even getting proper introductions anymore. Look at the disrespect. Oh my goodness. Is this how you treat your co-host? And this is how you treat your audience?
this is
Like the
Teddyana,
people that came.
the teddy
First of
bear.
all, I don't even know who that is. Teddy Bear, that's me. Teddy Yana though, I don't know who that is. And then got my brother, the father figure. Godsend. How you feeling tonight, man? Damn.
Man, look, I'm happy to be here. Let's just say that.
Hey. I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
I'm coming with a
So
different type of energy tonight.
It's
Mm,
the same energy. What
yeah.
do you mean?
Nah, it's different.
no, it's different. I can tell. He sounds a lot more focused. I don't know what he's about to drop on us, but
Yep.
Anyway, the topic
You
I
need to
wanted.
get a special guest. No, fucking do it right.
Oh,
That's fucking crazy. You
I
gonna
can't
forget
believe it.
about Raven like that?
Raven.
No, I think like he's such the homie. He's so the homie that we don't really see him as a guest anymore. He's like family. That's why she did introduce him. But go ahead.
True. True, but he still needs the intro. Give him that introduction.
He's deserving of one. That's true.
The fact checker, Raven.
What's up, everybody? You know me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like a handful of meatballs sitting in some marinara sauce. Um, you know. I hope you all feel the same.
That's a pretty damn good feeling, let me
What the
tell you.
fuck? What the fuck, dude?
But yeah,
Oh man, it's fucking. What is it? Tuesday? I thought today was Wednesday. It's crazy.
yeah.
No, we switched gears and now we only do this on Tuesdays now. So
I don't know. I don't know what the future's gonna have for like all this shit. Like, I honestly don't. Like, we're still gonna do it. It's just the scheduling's so bad. Like, I bet you some people, like, they don't know. But anyway, the topic that I wanted to discuss today, I found this video of this girl on Twitter, and she was wearing like, so she did a TikTok video, original that got her famous, and she was wearing a Bernie shirt, and I guess a lot of people like just thirsted over this girl, whatever, doing a dance in a Bernie shirt.
Oh, she was a burning shirt and a mini skirt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
what? I didn't see this.
Anyway, so what happens is people were talking about how she deals with like the simping, and she's like, oh, simping is necessary. Simps are good people. Simps are kings. And I saw it. I have to pull it up because I cannot with this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
So you're gonna play the video for us?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I've seen this yet. And I think right now is a good time to talk about it. A lot of people are getting it confused what simping actually is, and I think we do need to clarify. And I think I'm just the person to do it.
Okay.
I got the key.
I hope that my mic will pick up while this is going on. I'm not sure what's going on with the settings. But
Why don't you screen share that bitch?
alright, so here's what, so I'm just gonna play it now. Uh,
I mean, like, if you're gonna wear a shirt like that and expect me not to notice your titties, I don't know what
If
you
y'all
really thought
can't
would
hear
happen.
that, hold on a second. I will play it again. I just gotta get. Okay. Alright, let's try it again.
Talking about guys simping for a girl, I just don't understand what's wrong with like worshiping a girl. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Girls deserve to be worshipped.
Obviously, that shirt was
Alright.
intentional. Like, come on.
Of course.
Specifically me.
Very
The shirt
much so.
probably gets lower on her every time someone
Girls
donates.
should be worshipped.
Hey,
Okay,
is it that
Alright.
that kind of stream?
It doesn't mean you're a simp.
Wait, so she's the simp?
Alright, simping isn't bad. Simping is king shit, okay? You're a king if you're not afraid to simp. But when someone is talking about guys simping for a girl,
Simping is king shit. That's what she said. What do we
Okay.
feel
Okay,
about
so-
that?
From the context I understand, she's someone who's streaming, right? And you don't make money from, well, I'm guessing maybe she's not partnered or anything yet. So the only way you're making money on streams is by having people come there and having a high viewer count so you can get some deals, and from people donating. So if she's condoning people to simp and say it's king shit, that means that's enabling her audience to donate more so she can make money.
Yeah,
For
that's
her, it's
exactly what
smart.
it is. Yeah.
But that's not what simping. I don't think that's what simping is.
I mean, if you're only if you're only like see, the thing is, for content, what I don't see what the difference is. If you're streaming and you're basically just sexualizing yourself, I don't see the difference between you and like a softcore porn star.
Yikes.
Like, really? Like honest to God. Like, if you're just there to ogle, or it's just like, it's like they could go and say some shit like, oh, it's modeling. How do you like model? Like what? Like, you're basically like not even a softcore porn star. You're basically like a stripper at this point. Like a stripper that doesn't really dance or do anything, but you still rack in the money. And it's like, for the average person, like for simps, like you have simps, right? And here's what I've experienced like online, and I've seen like happen to people, happen to friends that were girls of mine, and girls that were friends of mine, and
I just heard that. I'm ready for the correction.
and you would have people that would act like simps, basically just ride their ass. Not literally, but like they would just.
Oh wow! It's like you're catching every single thing. Go
I
ahead.
know.
I was disappointed when he took that back.
just like following them and like obsessing, and it turns and it becomes scary not only for like the girl.
It's something very unhealthy.
It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy for both parties, and like
Yep.
Sims can easily turn into people that just like hate women because they don't get the treatment that
The
they thought they would
attention,
get.
yeah.
And it's just like I see this, I'm like, simping is not really okay. It's not really healthy. It's not healthy to give all your money to a girl on the internet that you think you might have a chance with. Like, that's not right, dude. Like, that's like, and for her, like, obviously it's beneficial. Like her
That's
what she
weak
wore
and that's low.
and what she's doing, everything's intentional, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know, just for this situation, I just felt like I had to be like, yo, like, this is like the world's kind of fucked up right now. Like, even when you see like the people on TikTok and even her video, I find that more and more grown people, like, just, I mean, like sex sells, we get that. But what was even gross when I saw her video on TikTok in the Bernie shirt, she was like I saw some Twitter comment, why do girls act like babies? Why do grown men find grown people acting like babies attractive? And she literally like had the high-pitched voice. You know what I'm talking about. Like that fucking e-girl shit. Talking about acting like a fucking anime character or some bullshit. And I was like, it's gross, man. To me, all of this is just gross. Like, people do the most.
Isn't it like Playmate? Go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
I was gonna say, isn't it more like playing into a female's femininity? If you're getting that high pitch, like cutie voice, and maybe act a little more submissive, that's like playing into your femininity.
Femininity. As a grown
Yeah.
woman, acting like a child. If it's a dude acting like a child on the internet, that man's gonna get roasted the fuck out. Are you
It's
kidding me?
kawaii.
Oh,
It's kawaii
yo,
though.
yo, I have something to say about this, and it's so crazy, but it goes into a realm that I don't know if people can relate to it or understand. But go ahead, continue.
No, it's on you, man. I was done.
Oh, okay, all right. Now I was gonna say, first of all, right, what she says is true to an extent because the context in which she means it is absolutely wrong, and it's self-serving, right? Because she knows that by saying that, she's only going to reinforce the behavior of those people that are going to
Yeah,
pour even more money into her bank account, right?
yeah.
And she's not the only one. She's not the only one. Like a lot of girls on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, they do the same thing where like what she said that, oh yeah, no, Sims are kings or whatever. Like they give you the illusion that you are by you paying them for them to show you stuff that honestly, if you
Right?
grew some cojones and went to talk to a girl, she could probably show you more, and you can do even more because you get to touch and shit, right?
Yeah.
So like the thing is, part of it I feel is like the the world that we live in. Like we're so into that cyber world that a lot of people just get attached to that, right? And they exist within that world, and anything in reality they can't really relate to anymore because that
Mm.
that cyber world becomes their reality. Like I have a friend, he's gay, and he told me that his last relationship he had to break it off because the guy that he was with couldn't get intimate unless he was over a webcam, like or over the internet. In person, he couldn't do
That's
nothing.
that's sad.
Yeah,
That's
but see,
actually
that's the
pretty
thing.
sad.
It is, and I feel like it's something in the brain that happens when you have that satisfaction of paying the money, getting that instant gratification that
Nah,
she's
what that
she's going
sounds like,
to show me stuff, right?
that just sounds like a lack of confidence, a lack of like they can only see themselves in an intimate situation online, and that's kind of sad. That
It
you
is sad.
can't
It's
that you
honestly very
can't
sad.
open yourself up to somebody.
Hmm.
That's kind of sad.
Very much so, and
Especially if you think about like I mean like I can imagine that happening. I can imagine anybody feeling that way, but especially in that situation, probably because they maybe had to hide the fact that they were gay. Maybe they're just like there's a lot of fear and all that shit and doing it and everything. That's wow.
yeah, and you see, instead of trying to resolve that problem, people just escape into
They escape,
the
yeah.
into the world of the internet and looking at these girls. And the thing is, there is an abundance of them, so you're spoiled for choices, so to speak.
Oh
You
yeah,
just
like
go,
people,
oh yeah, this one and this one,
yeah,
and
like they can like it doesn't matter if the people like around them like if they feel as though like I find that nowadays you're able to connect to people more online than you are in person.
that's true.
You're
That's
able
true.
to
It's
know
sad,
more
but true.
about them from the internet than you could having just a conversation with them.
Because they feel safer knowing that they can interact with somebody without having physically exposed themselves to, you know.
Yeah.
And it's that sense of security, that sense of safety, where you feel like you can be intimate with somebody from the comfort of your home, just doing your thing. A lot of people take that and they're losing touch with the realness of what it is to be with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you think about it, those guys, they don't have to deal with the problems, so to speak, that come with being in a relationship or being involved with a girl in real life, right?
Yeah.
Because they always get gratification from
From
giving the
these
money and then
people.
receiving
Yeah.
something in return, right?
Yeah.
And of course, these girls, like going back to what Raven was saying, they're acting all cute, or as the Japanese would say, kawaii desu ne, right? And so,
Aegyo in
y-
Korea.
yeah, yo, Korea is so big on that too. But and here's the thing: what girl in her right mind would do something like that? Unless that's how she is. Like most girls, they wouldn't go out of their way to please somebody like that, unless they're like
Right?
really,
Like
really,
you're
really in love with them, right? And that's the thing where it's like, at least with those girls, they don't have to put in the work. They just put in the money. You know, that's all they have to do. So it goes to a part of their psyche that's so pathetic on a level. But it's so sad too, where it's like I can't be mad at you because this is what your reality has become. And so it's gonna take you being dragged out of that quote unquote reality and experience the real world, you know? And it's gonna be
yeah.
a shock at first. And a lot of people, they like comfort. So I don't know if that's ever gonna be something that can happen. But there's one thing. There's one thing that you were saying about girls acting cute, and it ties into something else. I saw this debate on Twitter. God, I
Hmm.
love Twitter, man. This
Yeah,
place,
Twitter's
it's like
amazing. It's
it's
everything.
amazing in so many ways, and it's detrimental as well. But
I
what
love
I
it.
saw,
It's
right?
chaos. I
Oh,
love it.
can't get enough of it. It's beautiful. So there was this conversation that was happening around Japanese animation, more specifically, how they sexualize girls that look like kids, right?
Yeah.
And how that cutesy behavior and that body type and things like that is becoming what some guys consider a real woman, and it's so ridiculously stupid and scary at the same time.
Yuck,
Oh my
But
god.
dude.
if you notice, if you have you noticed, like
Yuck.
most of those girls, even if they're in their late 20s or whatever, those cam girls, they go out of their way to look like kids, don't they? Or
Yeah.
like cute animals like cats or rabbits or stuff like that. Because those are also a product of Japanese animation where they have characters that are either like a cross between like humanoid and a bunny or a cat. And they're made to look so cutesy and everything. And
Yeah.
guys are getting off on this thing, and girls know this. So what they do is they make themselves look like you know like young babies almost, like from my perspective, because I like my woman grown, as we've discussed many times. So like I see this, and to me it's cringe, but that's becoming the norm. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
That's what I was saying. It's playing into like a actual like a female or a submissive role, which is
That's what I
synonymous.
was.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. It's almost like they don't want somebody who is intelligent. Like you see like in America, it's the thing
Wait,
where
wait,
it's the
don't
blonde
make
bimbo, but over there it's like the fucking anime girl. It's like the same shit, just different cultures.
I don't know. Look here. I want to take a step back real quick and actually read you the definition of a simp. Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
dude,
A
I
Yeah,
looked it
man.
up too.
Like I
Oh
know.
my god.
Usually Raven comes with the fact. Wait, Raven, you got the facts?
I mean, let's see. Let me ask you this then, Gaston. Like, because this is the the Oxford Dictionary definition that the people gave to
You
me
got the
of
ultimate
simp.
facts.
You
The
Oh
know,
my
ultimate
they told
god.
facts.
me they told me that the word simp dates back to the pre-Proterozoic era, and it,
Oh
it
yeah.
means it means suckers idolizing milky pussy. So it means that a male will do anything for a little bit of play from a female who has acquired or will someday acquire a milky to slightly creamy pussy. He'll
Wow.
do anything. He's a simp. That's what a simp is. A sucker idolizing a milky
Are you
pussy.
sure that's not the Urban Dictionary's definition?
No, that's Oxford. That's Oxford.
I thought it was sucker. Wait, what was it? What was it? What did you say? Raven?
Sucker idolizing milky pussy. Like, so the Milky Way instead
Sucker
of the Milky Way
idolizing.
galaxy.
I heard sucker idolizing mediocre pussy. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's the one I heard too.
Oh.
And I was
It
just
could
like,
work either way.
Okay, well, hold on. Alright,
Let's get some more facts, guys.
yeah, we'll get on this. This is one more facts. All right. So this is the Urban Dictionary definition: a man that puts himself in a subservient/submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. And I think
Wow.
the key point to that is without the woman
Yeah.
bringing anything to a table,
You know
because
Yeah.
what? This is such
That's
a factual
pretty-
definition.
yeah, that's pretty spot on.
yeah, because if this is why I kind of agree with Teddy when he's saying she's kind of right, because yes, women should be I guess worshipped, but if you're in a relationship with that woman, she's also gonna worship you, so it goes
Yeah.
hand in hand.
Exactly.
When you're
50-50.
simping, it's just you giving her all this stuff for nothing. Like, you're thinking you're gonna get some sex or maybe a date or just her noticing you because you're on the internet.
Senpai,
And-
notice me.
Yeah, like you're not gonna get anything else. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
Where's the
this whole-
dignity in that? I mean, I guess there's none. Like, she's getting her bag either way. Like, is it a hustle? I don't know. Do I feel bad for the dudes? Not really. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know how to feel. You know what
There's
I mean?
been
It's
times
just-
that have been times that have been taken too far though. Have you guys heard of that Florida man that
Oh, when you say Florida already, like I know.
basically what happened is, and this happened in 2019 in January, so it was not too long ago.
Mhm.
Basically, this guy, he needed money because he found this cam girl from Bulgaria, and he needed money. He was, I love you,
Oh,
baby.
that is sounding so pathetic already. But yeah,
He
go
was like, he was hitting her up. I love you, baby. Where are you from? She's like, I'm from Bulgaria. Ooh. He's like, oh yeah, I love you. I love Bulgaria. Let me fuck your pussy. And she was like, oh yeah, I'll let you do it. Just give me $200,000. And this dude is a simpleton, and also he has no job, so he's homeless, but he has a home. He's jobless. He's unemployed, so he has no money. And he was like asking everybody like, yo, lend me some money. And his parents are like rich or whatever. And he was like, yo, lend me some money. And his parents were like, no, we're not gonna lend you money for some freaking cam girl. And so he literally, what he did to get the money is he killed his family. He murdered his family to acquire the money, and he sent the money to the cam girl to get her.
That's
He's in
wild.
jail. He's in jail and everything now, but like that's an example of like that culture going way too far. Like people going to like extreme lengths just to get milky pussy, as you know the Oxford Dictionary says.
Wait,
You
hold
know
on.
what? I'm thinking it's really your definition, but you know what? It's all.
I'm really confused about this though. All right. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before, at least something around this idea. But the fact that like a straight man is willing to do almost anything, depending on how crazy that person in particular is, almost anything for pussy. Either you're gonna lie, cheat, fake having money or whatever it is, whatever it fucking takes to get pussy. But women, on the other hand, they don't. It feels like they don't thirst for dick like that. They definitely put out traps, like they like to lure the dudes in, but they never like thirst for dick like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do you
Yeah.
think that is? Why, or because we're living in this society where everything's changing now. Men are turning into stay-at-home dads and shit like that, and everyone's okay with it. So, do you think this shit's okay for just to be men thirsting to get some pussy, or you think it's gonna change?
I don't know. The other day I heard that like some girl broke into like airport security to watch Harry Styles sitting down on like on the freaking security cameras, just sitting in the airport. One Direction fans, they hacked into the airport security camera system just to watch Harry Styles sitting down on a chair.
Wow.
So
they're psychotic fans and they got brains. That's scary.
that man, I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's more of like the little girl thing. No grown ass woman is gonna do that though.
You
Hey,
think a
you don't
little
know.
girl
You
hacked
don't
into
know.
Oh,
airport
yeah.
security?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, remember Twilight, back when Twilight was a big thing, and Team Jacob and Team, I
Oh
forget,
my God.
Edward or whatever.
Yeah.
The way grown women were lusting after a
Edward.
17-year-old boy, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
That's crazy.
And you know you know what's funny? During that time, I guess the internet was not as big and as cancerous as it is today, but there were some guys that were like, so it's not okay for a dude to look at a young girl that looks grown, but it's okay for a little boy to get, lusted over by these grown women, huh? Okay, we see the double standard.
Yeah.
And the women, of course, they were like, it's different because he's a man. It's like, nah, he look grown, but he's not a man. He's a boy going on 18.
What
So
the heck?
That's
What
what-
is this world?
hey, what is this we're coming to? I'm telling you, it's wild. But I mean, it's one of those things where I don't think we will ever be able to have true quote unquote equality, just because like yeah, you heard that, huh?
Yeah, that shit,
His
man.
mic is so good at picking up like noises that are far away from the mic. Like I feel like I should be away from my mic when I speak, so you might hear.
Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good. That's fine.
Yeah, I know. But like, because it's one of those things where because guys, like men and women, are built differently physically, you can never have the same standard, so to speak.
Mm.
And I think it's something that the sooner we accept it as society, the more likely we are to move in a productive and positive direction. Because there's some things, as much as we want absolute equality, we just gotta be like, it's just not the same, between
Yeah.
the guy and girl. So as much as it pains me to say, I think it will always be this way, where if a girl is 17 and she's looking like she's 20 and you hit on her, the cops will be on you before you even have the time to get her number.
Of course.
But then you, as a grown woman, you might get to sleep with a 17-year-old boy, and nothing's gonna come to you. In fact, my
Like
dude,
Lil
the
Pump.
17-year-old dude, is gonna be
Wait.
bragging about, it's like, yo, I bagged them.
There's
up the
been
other day,
cases
you know?
though. There's been cases where like women do go to jail for that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Remember Lil Pump though? Lil Pump was 17 when he came out with whatever his song he came out with, and then he was smashing girls left and right and was super open about it. Nobody gave a crap.
Yeah,
That
but you
was
see,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like the only reason why a woman would get arrested for that is if, let's say, the parents of the 17-year-old boy overhear, oh, so you slept with your math teacher? I know she's bad, but goddamn, you didn't have to do it. See, now we're gonna have to call the cops on her and put her in jail. Is that what you want? So
Nah.
like, it's
If that's my son, I'm dabbing him the fuck up.
That's gross.
you
That's
know what?
gross.
I know.
What the-
Honestly,
That's
on
gross.
some real shit, I'll be like, yo, how was it?
That's
No, but
disgusting.
Teddy, that's exactly what you're talking about, though. Like, it's 100% a double standard.
It is a double standard, but the thing is, you have to understand, Melly. As a
Grown
guy,
man goes
you
to
ha-
your
you-
daughter. A teacher goes to your daughter. Your 17-year-old daughter. Yeah.
See, that's
I
why I
get
said,
it.
like, for women,
I get
it's
it.
automatically different. Like, it's just different because, like, with a girl, you're. I hate to do this to you, Melly. I hate to do this, but
Is it?
you're penetrating it. It's different because as a guy, you doing the opposite. So like,
You don't
it's
know
not
what
the
that
same.
woman's
That's
doing
what
to
I'm-
your son.
That's what
You
I
don't
was
know
about
what
to
that
ask.
woman's doing to your son.
Okay. See now you're adding variables.
Hold
that
on,
we-
Teddy. Hold on.
There's
Teddy.
always
Hold on.
variables. You think they're gonna say the whole truth?
Hold on, Teddy. So is
No.
it a double standard? Is it a double standard because women are viewed as submissive and men are viewed as dominant? Is that why it's a double
Absolutely.
standard?
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't
it
know.
comes
Women are
also
just
from,
more
like I said
sexualized
earlier.
in general. Like women are like we're
They
always
are.
more sexualized than you guys. And it's
I
just
wonder where that came from.
I think
honestly.
it's the form
probably
in
the
which we
patriarchy.
sexualize.
Yeah.
I think it's
dicks
the
are
I
ugly.
think it's the form. I think it's the form in which we sexualize male and female too. I feel like women are sexualized in a
That's
more
it.
like submissive way, and then males, whenever they're sexualized, they're looked at as dominant. They're like, yeah, you're the best. And
Yeah, you know what? I think so. Yeah,
but
it's
Gossip,
women,
you
when
different.
they're
shouldn't
sexualized,
you
what happened?
shouldn't be sharing your insecurities like that on the live stream.
Wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What just
Oh,
happened?
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, what's about to happen?
Oh man. No, I'm playing. You know I'm playing. But
Are you though?
no, I'm playing. But freaking these people out here, like that's what's just really bothers me. Like one day, I don't know if I'm gonna show my face or not. Like I just don't want to have to deal with this shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fucking deal with. I've already dealt with Simps on Discord before. Like I don't want to go through that shit again. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't. I actually can't.
Like they
'Cause
hear
next
your
time-
beautiful voice and then they
Wow.
get hard. They're like, oh man.
No,
Yo,
one
Melly,
time
let's link up.
I was talking to another girl on Discord, okay? And this dude
Mhm.
came in and he was just heavy breathing in the mic and we were like, "Oh my god." Like it was so weird. Like we were just talking normal about like One Piece and shit. And this dude
Yeah.
just came in on some whack shit. I think we got him banned from the server for that. It was a pretty big server. We got him banned.
Yo, you know what? It's crazy. I was in this server. I had to leave because it was just so weird and so cringy. It's called Soul Anime. Like it's a really, really big server.
I don't know.
And they
Don't
have-
don't
Oh,
advertise
yeah.
that shit. If
Oh,
it's
shit.
cringy.
I sent you the link to that once. Remember?
You did, Raven. You're the reason I was in there in the first place. And
It's pretty
out
bad.
of I think I've gone in that server a total of 10 times in like the year or so that I've been in there. And what happened was you go to the voice chats, right? The VCs.
Hmm.
And I promise you, here's what you hear. You
I don't
hear
wanna
some
hear it.
dudes trying. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm telling you. Gosh, no. I believe me. I have standards. I like to annoy
You
you,
have
but I
some
still have standards
self-respect.
and self-respect. Thank you very much, Raven. Coming through with the facts. But here's the thing. So you go in, right? And it's a couple of things that you hear. You hear dudes, they try to talk like they're the shit. Like, oh yeah, like this or that, like whatever, you know? Like big bravado, macho, like. You have the dudes that sound like they're high 24/7. Like they're not even sure why they're in the server and just kind
My
of,
bad.
you know? This nigga. And then you have those guys, like what they do, it's crazy because they go in and they start saying the most outlandish things. Like they'll talk about, oh man, I don't even want to mention it because it's so sick. It was one time I was talking with this dude and then this one guy comes in and starts talking about how he wants to make out with us and things, and I'm just like,
Talking about the
mute.
other guys?
Huh?
He said he wants to make out with the other guys?
With both of us, like it was me and the other dude talking, and then this third dude comes in and be on some wild dumb shit. I was like, okay, well, this is exactly what we're not about to do. And the other dude, because he's a regular in the server, he was entertaining him, right? Me, I was not about it, so I just muted him. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But the thing that I've dealt with in that server that made me leave is your sisters, Melly. These
What?
females. No, I'm talking like these females. They're out here.
Don't call them my
Acting like-
sisters. I don't know those people. I have 5 brothers. I have no sisters. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You share the same gender, okay? I'm sorry.
Oh, so when I say all men are trash, that's bad. Okay.
No, you see, I did. Oh, yo, see, I didn't say
Oh
you were
yeah,
like
here we go
them. You
again.
Here we
see?
go. Here we go.
No, I didn't. I said just sisters. Like, yo, I can
Stop.
say my brothers are dumb too. Like, without, it's not. It's nothing. It's
Nah,
when you
nah, they not my brother.
overgeneralize. Well, but they
Fuck
kind of
that
are though.
I
At the
see.
same time,
Look, nah, nah. I see what these horny ass dudes been doing. No, they not my brother.
it's like not on my watch. But yeah, so this guy, right? This girl, they come in and they use that really high pitched anime
Yeah,
like
no.
voice.
No.
Oh my god, I want to. Oh, the say stop,
Stop.
bro, stop. Like, don't even do it, bro. Don't even do it. Like, when they come in, I just wanna, I wanna break something when I hear that. It makes me violent, and I had to leave. This is not healthy for me. It's not the place to be saying. I had to dip, but I don't understand how the internet creates so many weirdos. Like, you see them
The internet doesn't
in
create
the daylight.
weirdos. There's enough weirdos
It's
already
just an outlet. Yeah,
It's a
just an
blanket
outlet
for
for
them.
the weirdos.
for them to
Yeah.
hide
Oh yeah,
under.
it's an outlet. Yeah.
Like a blanket for them to have a picnic.
All right, all right. Wait. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's clean this up. All right. So not weirdos per se, but the thing is that on the internet you can find people who think like you or act like you or like the things that you do. So that kind of condones the behavior and allows you to go deeper into that obsession. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like 4chan.
even if you're looking like
All
kinky
the
shit,
Nazis.
or not even kinky, like furry shit and stuff like that, it allows you to go deeper into it.
Yeah, really deep. I mean, you guys would let your kids go into the internet? Like you
No,
guys
they gotta
think
be
the
at least
internet-
like they have to be at least like 16. If I ever had
16?
kids, yeah. I don't want them to have a phone until they're like 16.
Okay, that's not realistic, but okay.
Well, I'd get them like a flip phone.
Flip phone. Look, it's 2020. I don't even know where to flip phone.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't even
find
know where to
one.
go to
I would
purchase
find
that.
one. I would
On
find
Amazon?
one. But luckily, I'm not planning on having kids, so I won't have to deal with that bullshit.
Okay, there you go. Nip it at the butt. Remember, always swallow, ladies. Always
Oh
swallow.
my god.
But hashtag drink water. If you're thirsty and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, so is there anything that can be done? Is there anything that can be done to, I guess, stop this strange like side of the internet, this strange like objectification of women, sexualization of young kids, like Teddy likes to talk about, and just all this weird stuff that's happening. Is there any way to like combat this, like maybe as a society or like federally with like laws? Is there anything that
There's
can we do?
already
Or-
there's already laws against like
Yeah.
harassment and shit. Like there's already laws against that. It's the
Yeah.
fact that like the internet really is lawless. Like we
It
can't
really is.
we can't stop anybody. You know what I mean? Unless you're like a
What's
vigilante
that?
hacker or some shit. Like you can't really do anything.
What's the name of that area on the internet where you can trade?
The dark
buy
web.
Dark web?
The dark web. Yeah, thank you. I forgot.
Extremely lawless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even YouTube has a dark side. Did you know?
Oh,
there's
yeah,
an
I know.
area of YouTube like I used to be in there 24/7 back in the day. I don't
Wow.
go there anymore. It's way dark. Like it's just
Why were you
Um,
there?
because it was entertaining. Like actually, like the
Oh,
wildest
no, I don't know
stuff.
about that.
It is.
No,
No,
I think we're talking about two different dark sides of YouTube because I saw this video where I didn't actually see these videos, but I saw this channel explaining that there's a side of YouTube where there are these like Russian people uploading videos of their, kids doing like yogas or taking showers and stuff, and YouTube is not taking these videos down at all, and it's basically just like pornography of underage kids just blatantly on the public search engine, and like people are openly commenting like sexual things about the kid and nobody's doing anything about it. It's absolutely disgusting, and it's one
Are
of the
the
most
kids
disgusting
naked?
things I've seen.
It's like a lawless area on YouTube, huh?
They're like not naked, but like it's very sexual, like almost like
You,
They-
you can
they
you can
said-
heavily imply what's going on. See,
Huh.
Yeah, like a kid is stretching in a split, a kid is in a bathtub with like a white shirt, so it's like see through. Like, really, this just terrible things, man. And like, it's just YouTube doesn't do anything about it.
that's
That's
sickening.
It's
disgusting.
horrible. Yeah, I saw it on this channel called Scare Theater. Check it out, anybody listening. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like,
Well,
I
I
think,
mean,
I don't know.
well, from YouTube's standpoint, most of the time YouTube only cares about what their advertisers are looking at, and most of the time, people, unless you know what you're looking for, you're probably never gonna find those videos. But
That's
as long
that's
as
true.
yeah, as long as they're not advertisements on these videos and stuff like that, I don't think YouTube's gonna mind until like a community makes it a thing. YouTube probably knows about it, but I don't think they're gonna use resources to actually deal with it if no one's making it a problem.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
They're like, you know
Well,
what? It's not really bothering people like that.
the YouTube
But the
report
moment,
system for like bugs and just the YouTube report system in general, like this one woman, I watched her video and she had been hacked for like 5 months and YouTube didn't do anything about it. Somebody hacked her channel and then started uploading content on her channel that had like 500,000 subs. And
wait,
they
how
rebranded
many
her whole
subs?
channel.
Oh
She had,
no!
yeah, they rebranded. They called it a different channel, like it was a makeup channel, and they were just getting views and I guess whatever company they worked for, like what didn't make sense for me is where the ad revenue goes, but I'm guessing if it's a company, it would just be like their advertising site. Then they just basically took it, her channel, for their own, and YouTube didn't do anything after 5 months, and she gave up and she went to tweet about it. So the YouTube report system's kind of fucked. Like it's wonky as hell.
You know, the only way that you can get YouTube to do anything is if you find a way to make it so they have a stake in it. Like if it's hurting them in some way or another, they will respond.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. But if it doesn't really affect them like that, then they're not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
you know
the only
it's so...
way. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, the only way she got attention for her channel being hacked was by tweeting about it, and then somebody shared it with like Shane Dawson, and because he has like so many
Yeah,
subs,
Shane Dawson's big, yeah.
like he was able to get YouTube's attention. But even then, they still didn't really help her, so it was kind of bullshit.
That's
I don't know. We kind of got off topic though. We were talking about
Yeah.
Simps. Now we're talking
yeah.
about
No, getting back on topic. You know, this is the nature of the podcast, by the way. Well, just so you know, this is something that happens quite often. We talk about one thing, but we slowly but surely transition into something. But
true. But I want to talk about these motherfucking Simps and
You know
where
what, me
where is
too.
this culture coming from?
okay, so here's this. When is it acceptable to be a simp?
Be a simp for your partner. Don't be a
No,
simp
no, no,
for
no, no, no,
any,
stop that,
anybody
stop that.
that moves.
I already went through and read the definition. You're not being a simp if
No,
you're showing
listen.
love and compassion and you're
Listen.
getting it back in return. You know?
Okay, well, then don't be a simp. Because if you're not getting that same affection, and don't expect to get affection just because you show affection to somebody. That's another thing.
Okay, all right. I think we're getting lost in translation.
No, like it is good to be a simp, you know. If you spend 12 hours on the internet, you're drooling over the keyboard at a webcam girl, and if she doesn't respond to your message of you saying, "Hey, be my girlfriend," she's a bastard. You know, you gotta
Oh my
report her,
God.
you gotta flag her, you gotta message her more. She's gonna get around, you know, she'll come around.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she had a
Don't
That's
listen
great
to
advice.
Raven.
she's on that foul behavior. You gotta ask her. You know, that's it.
So-
no more money.
You guys are saying that the simp behavior comes from people who are constantly on the internet, are not having actual social interactions outside. That's where you think the simp behavior is coming from.
These days, mainly, yeah. This like when you hear about somebody being, usually it's within the context of they're drooling over a girl on the internet, doing her hustle with her OnlyFans and other things. That's usually
No,
what it is.
I've seen it in real life though. I've seen those guys that every girl they see, they're like, "Hey, yo, ma, where my hug at? Where my hug at?" And then she
But
doesn't
you know
want to
what,
give
though?
them.
I
She
don't
doesn't
think
want
that's
to give
simple.
them a hug.
That's yeah. I was
I
gonna
don't
say
think that's
like
simping.
No,
I just
she-
think that's
that's
being
catcall.
thirsty. That's being thirsty.
She doesn't want to.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to give them a
that's
hug.
being on your best whole behavior. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's being a hoe.
Here's what I think simping outside would look like is when you're like, say you go to college, you go into your class, you see a girl come in, she's pretty cute, you want to talk to her, so you open the door for yourself and you stay there and you hold the door while she walks all the way down the hallway to get there. I think that's fucking simping.
That's
Yeah,
just being
yeah.
Canadian. I don't know.
That
That's
sounds
even
desperate.
Canadian.
That's being Canadian.
Wow, we just got three different
Men and
interpretations. That's being a simp. That's
Men
being
and women
Canadian.
do that for each
That's
other.
desperate.
I don't know. I hate when you're like 2 blocks down and the person holding the damn door. I'm like, it's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna be a minute. All right, just go. Whatever.
Oh, honestly, you know what I do sometimes is like if I see for sure that the person is gonna go in, but that's not something. It's not special treatment for the girls. It's anybody. If they come behind me, what I do, I just stand to the side and just go.
Okay. So
Just
what
go,
does
you know?
what does simping look like outside of the internet though?
Have you ever seen, like, I've actually seen it, but like people that, like, dudes that'll like help girls with like homework. I've actually seen that happen. Like
You read my
Not-
mind. I was literally gonna say.
not cliched.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching this clip from fucking oh my god, this is like really random, but I was watching this clip from freaking Scream Queens. I never seen it, but I just saw it. And the girl looked over and some dude was doing her homework and she goes, "He's my Asian." Like, it was so stupid. It was so dumb.
That does sound pretty ignorant, if you ask me.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like simping is something that has existed since the dawn of time. Like the simple fact that you would do a woman so many favors, hoping that you're gonna get something returned, like that in itself, and it doesn't have to be necessarily online, but just the act of doing that's the very essence of what it is to be a simp, right? And it's unfortunate. You'd hope that with the kind of reputation you get as a simp, less people will do that, especially online. But unfortunately, that's not the case. It's only growing, and then you have people like this girl. I don't even know reinforcing that kind of behavior. That makes it even worse because it's like, oh, we're being validated. Hell yeah, we're gonna go full throttle now.
Especially if they're out here thinking, if I show a little titty, I'm gonna get some money, right? They don't know if it's gonna work or not, and then it starts working, just like this chick, right? Say she just came in with a fucking turtleneck and got no money, then she comes out wearing that shirt and gets like $1,000 that night. Of course, she's gonna keep doing it, and that's both parties gonna be kind of winning that situation because they want to see more of her naked or whatever that may be, and she wants the money regardless. So I don't know. Is simping just a mutual business plan? Is that what that is?
That's
But
called
you know
being a
what, though?
stripper. The less clothes you wear and they pay you more.
You
Yo.
know what's funny? What the women don't realize. But go ahead. I'm really gonna get into.
Oh, I was gonna say Melly hit the nail right on the head when she was saying, if you're going on Twitch and doing all that, and you're not even playing a game, you're just chatting or something like that.
Yeah.
You really are doing like softcore porn. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But
Get in your bag, baby.
all right, let's do it. So what I was gonna say, right, is that those women, they don't even realize how detrimental that business is to themselves. Like if you think about it, they don't realize it, but they're being very on that kind of attention. because yes, they're thriving over men giving them attention, literally doing nothing besides showing off their titties, right? Imagine what would happen to these women if someday those men wake up and realize, what the fuck am I doing with my life? This is not the way. This is not the move. Or even if they start getting it in real life, they're gonna lose interest in something like that because they're gonna. I'm paying for this where I have the whole package for free, man. You know.
I mean, but porn's been around for a long time, right? So
Yeah, but porn is.
I don't see.
It's a
No, but it's
whole
basically
industry.
softcore. So I don't see the market dropping anytime soon. So long as there's
But
going to be thirsty ass people in this world, people that like to show off their body, that like to strip, or bullshit like that, are going to have profit. And like that's
but you
just
know
it.
what?
As long as people have that whole energy, that actually depressing whole energy, I feel like that's a better way to put it. Because there's
But these
normal
women,
whole energy.
they're walking on eggshells 24/7 because it has happened. There's one girl, she's into that industry, right? She lost all of her followers, and like because people started reporting her and everything because she was saying some very just nasty things, right?
Mm.
Uh, and she got reported, and guess what? She lost all of her. This
Well, that's
woman
off her
recorded a
actions.
video.
That's off her. That's off her speaking. That's not off her freaking. She didn't even get suspended for her body. Like like it wasn't even like they would stop being interested. It's that she basically did that to herself. I
Yeah,
don't
she
think
should
that's
have
the
shut up
same
and just show
thing.
her too.
I feel like
Exactly. See, that's what I'm
that's not
saying.
the same
That's what it
thing.
does to you as a girl, where like you can't even. You see, I was gonna say you can't even be yourself. Most of these girls don't even look like that much of a personality. So, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's not very sustainable in the long run for either parties, whether it's the guy paying them money, um, the
Yeah,
woman getting the money. I just like to me, I feel like there's gonna come a time. I feel because you can only do so much as a woman in that industry. You can only do so much to where you're acting like you're giving your followers special care or attention and extra services where they can be your escort or other services, things like that. But in general, I feel like I don't know just how sustainable that industry is. I guess time will tell. But like the way I look at it, I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't know how like how much longer they can do it. And then you think about it, those women, they probably don't have really good spending habits because when you make that kind of money, you don't really value money like because oh yeah, I can spend it, but then I'm gonna make that again tomorrow night or
I
something.
mean, we don't know like their spending habits. All we know is that like they don't really care about like like
The object. No.
nah, it's still going.
it
I'm
says it
pretty sure.
disconnected. Okay, it reconnected. Damn.
Um, I just feel like, what are you doing buying pictures of not even nudity, just pictures of a girl in lingerie? Like, I get it. Back in the day, it made sense to get like the Penthouse or the Playboy, right? Because porn on the internet wasn't that big of a thing. But dude, I could get browsers videos for free. I mean, there's so much shit on the internet for free. Why are you paying for just a photo? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, and that's why I say that I don't know how much longer this is gonna keep going because I feel like inevitably there's going to come a time where people are gonna be like, wait, I can get the same thing for free. Why am I paying this? Like I'm saying, but has uh, everything has a trend and everything has a like the internet was already like could already have that kind of activity on it. OnlyFans and stuff back in the day, but it's only recently, right? So the way I see it, I'm seeing it as a trend that's passing right now. And every time I go on Instagram, they're always pushing their OnlyFans, always and advertising a bunch of other stuff. Like, if it's really making you that good, why do you keep advertising like that? You know? And it's like, oh yeah, for this time, it's only this much or that. And yeah, I don't know, but to me, the most problematic part of this whole situation is that as a woman, you're reducing yourself an object.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
And
one of the issues that I just see with everything. Like literally, girls apparently, like somebody said, somebody made like thousands of dollars. Like I heard somebody. This one girl at work told me she knows somebody who made $20K in a month on OnlyFans. And
that's
I need to get
another-
one.
No, but it's just like I'm just imagining a world where we started to hear it when kids now say, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. Now it's gonna be
I want to be an OnlyFans
I would-
personality. Or,
like, and then I see those memes on Twitter talking about your mom has an OnlyFans account. Like,
Oh.
like that's just like it's like, whoa, dude. It's like, whoa.
I can't even imagine that. If I was a kid nowadays and I went to school and some kid came up to me like, "Yo, I was jacking off to your mom's OnlyFans last night, dude. She has some good
I don't know
pictures."
how to act.
I'd be mortified.
Oh, man.
Fucking mortified, dude. Look, but the thing is, like, what do you think mentally is gonna happen to all these kids like Belle Delphine? What is she, like 18, 19, and she's already selling her body like sexually?
Like,
Oh, dude, I don't even know what's gonna happen to her. Like, what? Wait, does she do that? Does she?
She did, like, I think she just fans only in TikToks or something like that, or maybe Snapchats or something. I know she did the Gamer Girl bathwater, and that shit was. Whew.
what, you bought it?
Yeah.
Did I buy it?
Why do you ask the question again, Gossen? Please tell me you didn't do it.
Yeah, nah, he didn't buy it. He got the leaks, bro. He got the leaks.
I was making
He
sure.
got the WikiLeaks.
The WikiLeaks. Oh, the
Wow.
WikiLeaks. Oh.
I was making sure I heard her properly. I was just making sure. She was like,
No, that's what I asked. Did you buy it?
"No, of course not. What am I gonna do with her bathwater?"
Oh my god.
Why did
You
it
know
get
what-
so quiet? What the fuck is that?
Disgust. I fucking
No.
hate this dude so much.
Y'all get off my
Hey,
fucking back.
you know what? When I realized that things like people just to be trolls sell their bathwater, and then men are such simps. Like, this is simping upon simping. Like, this is like maximum energy, ultra instinct level of simp, right? Where you're gonna buy a woman's bathwater. First of all, how nasty can it be? First of all, and then second of all, how pathetic can you be? And when I see things like this, I look at the world where, you know what, we deserve the coronavirus. We do, honestly.
Yes,
Like,
thank
yo,
you.
this-
Eddie.
I agree.
I'm not.
I agree. This is-
Seriously?
This is the natural pandemic that I was talking about in the Church of Thanos, but nobody listened. Now we all
2020.
have
Don't Teddy.
2020. Hey.
coronavirus.
We deserve the coronavirus. You're now truly inducted into the Church of Thanos. This is
Yes.
crazy.
I guess I am. Man. I guess I am. But the thing is, it's like I usually try to be more optimistic side of
Council
Yeah,
member.
some of the things that
Council
people
member
do.
Teddy.
It's a council member. Do I get keys? Archbishop
No,
position?
no.
Wow. Okay. But
Yo, Raven is sending me some very succulent content right now.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Should we share it with the people?
No.
Not with the people, but we should definitely share it in.
Hey.
Hey.
DM me that shit.
Okay.
See what's up.
We're gonna wrap this shit up now. It's been an hour.
Never.
No, always wrap it up.
Never wrap it up.
Be
Never
safe. Wash your
Stop.
hands. Wash your
Wrap
hands
it
for
up.
at least 60 seconds.
Don't suck your lollipop with a wrapper on it. Never.
Uh,
Be a meatball and marinara sauce.
I hope
Hey.
you guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys next week. Don't be a
Hey.
simp.